All right, welcome to PSC 1011, American Government. This is the best class you will take in all of college, or at least the most interesting, I hope. That's my goal. My name is Shayla Lanier, and I am your instructor. So here in Colorado, where we all are, we're freezing. So you can cozy up and read your text. OpenStax has an open source, it's a free textbook, American Government, 3rd edition. It is linked in the syllabus, and I also am going to link it in the assignments. So this week you're reading chapter 1. Also this week you are watching President Donald Trump's inaugural address from yesterday. Yesterday was the inauguration of our 47th president, who was also our 45th president. If you are a student of history, which to be an effective political scientist, you must also be a student of history. Grover Cleveland did a similar thing in the late 1800s. He was our 22nd and 24th president. So there's a little trivia. Okay, so you're gonna watch President Trump's inaugural speech from yesterday. I have linked it for you in the assignment, and I'm going to link it in the announcement too. It's 33 minutes. I found CNN has it on YouTube. It has 2, I think, ads. You can skip them after the first 5 seconds, but watch the whole thing. This class is heavily dependent on current events. Our government, 238 years ago, in May of 1787, representatives from each state got together because at the time we had declared our independency from Great Britain. We had won the War of Independence, and we were functioning, sort of, quotation marks, under the Articles of Confederation. That was our first governing document. You're going to get to read it in the coming weeks. And what we found was the national government was so weak, we couldn't get the states to cooperate. What are people? People are inherently selfish. So we're going to do what's best for us. We're going to do what's best for our state. And without a strong central government, we were just not, we weren't going to cooperate. So in May of 1787, which again was 238 years ago, they got together and they wrote the Constitution of the United States, and it has been governing us ever since. That's an amazing experiment in government, self-government. So, because the Constitution is alive, our government is constantly evolving and changing and putting into practice these constitutional principles. We're heavily reliant on current events. Find a source of news you enjoy, and then find a reputable is the key, source of news on the other side. Because as humans, we're selfish. We also have bias. 2 people can look at the exact same event and have the exact same information, and they're going to have 2 different takes, 2 different opinions, 2 different solutions. We have bias. We are shaped by our upbringing, the events, the things we go through, and we have bias. And that's what makes the world beautiful, but also that's what makes it so that you need 2 reputable news sources. So be watching the news. Also, I always get these eager beavers who I love, who want to work 3 weeks in advance. That's not how this class operates, because as you can see, our first assignment is heavily reliant on yesterday's inaugural speech. It's also reliant on the readings, and always do the readings. You'll see that information in your quizzes, your midterm, your final exam. Do the readings. But also this class, I try to keep it current because I want you to understand American government is not just something that was written 238 years ago and we never touch it again. No, it is alive and it is working in your life right now. It is affecting you right now, and that's what I want you to understand. I want you to be a participant. My uncle is my most favorite human on earth. He is just truly the best person in the world. Refuses to vote. So I don't want you to be like him. Yeah, I want you to be involved. I want you to be paying attention. We're going to learn about our local government a little bit because it's tied to the American government. And we're going to learn that even that far away in Washington, D.C. government affects you right here, right now, today. I am so glad you're in this class. I hope you love it as much as I do. And that's week 1. So you have an assignment due on Sunday. It's all detailed. It's worth 50 points. It's heavily based on yesterday's inauguration speech, 33 minutes. You can do it. You can also listen to it. I found it in a podcast form. I'll see if I can link that too. If you don't want to watch it, if you just want to listen to it. Answer the questions, read chapter 1, answer question 12 and question 15. With question 12 and question 15, you have to use at least 3 complete sentences for each of those answers to get full credit. Reach out to me with questions. Welcome and have a great week.